that foot. We're just going to stay here and really reach through that heel of the long leg. You're going to pull that knee in towards you a little bit more, and we're going to push that leg out to the side, so away from the central line of the body, just to open up the hips a little bit. The other other leg that's long is still reaching away through that heel. Then you're going to change hands, so pull that knee towards the central line of the body. If the hip comes off the floor, that's fine. It also just then adds in a little bit of rotation to the movement, and I'm getting a nice stretch through this part of the body here. Still reach away through the heel. Bring that leg back into the centre, and then pop the foot back onto the floor, and then we're going to reach that way. I'm going to take this knee in and just pull it towards your chest and reach through the heel of that long leg. With the same hand, so right hand, right knee, we're going to take that out to the side. Feel that kind of openness through the hip if you can. When we're going that way, try and keep this hip on the floor, so we're not going to roll that way. Okay. Then we're going to change hands. Take it over as far as you can. Then if it feels nice to just lift the hip off, get that little rotation, and hopefully that stretch through the leg. Bring yourself back into the middle, and then reach that foot away. We're going to bring the first foot back up again in a bent position. My hands are on the floor, and I'm going to start with my palms down. So they've got a little bit of ground out, and I can push down through my arms. I'm just going to go into my knee circles, so not my leg circles. So you're going to exhale round and inhale. So I'm exhaling for half a circle and inhaling for half a circle to start with. Got a little bit of push through my arms for a wee bit of stability as I warm up with this exercise. I find this exercise really, really difficult, especially with a long leg, which is what I'm going to take it into now. We need to keep the spine really still. There's another variation where we let the hip come off the floor, like this, which is quite nice to do. But the one we do mostly in class, we try and keep our spine really, really still. And we have our palms facing the ceiling. We're going to change direction. By all means, keep your knee bent for this. You can pop your fingertips on your hip bones if you want, and then just do two more. Bring that leg back in. Drop it down, and then the other leg in. Again, we're going to start with a bent knee. Just start a lot of the exercises. I get a really clicky hip on this side as well, which isn't too nice. Start a lot of the exercises, maybe a level down than what you're used to. And it just gives your body an opportunity to kind of get into a good alignment, tell you a wee bit how it's feeling. If, oh, this is too easy, you can do a wee bit better than this. Or, actually, this is fine today, this feels great. Let's take it into long legs. Play about with the movement. For me, for this leg, I need to turn it a wee bit so that the heel comes in. I've got quite a clicky hip here. It's not sore, it's just a bit annoying and awkward. It doesn't sound very nice. And then we're going to reverse the circles. And then you just layer up the exercises as you want to. So maybe the palms turn up towards the ceiling. Maybe you need a little bit more feedback, so pop them onto your hips. Maybe you can take your arms off the floor completely, but just watch your shoulders. It's all about you and your body. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. It's about what makes it feel good for yourself, okay? And just let that go. Then let's take the arms away without lifting the chest up, so don't just relax the body completely. Take them overhead, point the feet. And we're going to do a little roll up from here. Relax the feet. Inhale here as we roll up. Now, we're going to scoop through the abdominals and reach through the toes. I'm going to stay in this curve. I'm going to tuck the tailbone under and start rolling all the way back. Now, I'm going to just quickly show you after I come down from this one. Take the arms behind you. If you're not used to doing the full roll-ups, you can just stay in a half roll-up, or use your hands, pop them under the small of your back with the palms down. Okay, so you put a little pressure through the floor. And you can tuck the chin towards the chest. And as you start coming up, you can just kind of push up a little bit through the floor and then bring your arms forward. And that's quite a nice kind of halfway point. It's getting you from the floor to up, straight up here, without having to, but it's also allowing you to start to let that spine movement happen. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall now, and you can either go into your full roll back or you can just go halfway. So tucking the tailbone under, make yourself go halfway, bring yourself up nice and tall, and then coming back under again, and really scoop through the abdominals. And you can come all the way back if you want. So keep tucking under the tailbone, reaching the arms behind you, and either go into the full roll up or pop the hands under the small of your back and scoop through the abdominals, and reaching through and find your toes and just relax here for a moment. And bend the knees and bring yourself forward. So just letting the knees bend a little bit and allow the body to come forward a little bit more. Take the arms behind you. So interlace your fingers and reach the palms away and bring your arms up a wee bit, and it just gives you a nice stretch. And bring yourself up again. And bring the arms forward. Gonna come back down. Take one knee in towards the chest and then change. So we're going straight into our single leg stretch. Staying nice and strong through your curl up. And we're going to keep one leg in. Reaching through the heel, we're going to lift it up and back down. And up. And back down. Up. And back down, and one more time. Back down, point the foot and change. Reaching through that heel, lifting up. And up. 2. And again. Bring both knees in, into a little ball. Now come down if you want to, otherwise I want you to start to do some rolling. Play around, it's fun. But the idea is to try and keep that scoop through the abdominals. We want to avoid the feet coming onto the floor. And if you keep a nice curvature through your spine, you shouldn't have any problem. It's quite abdominal, so really pull through the belly button. The smaller you make yourself, the harder it is. And then try and find your balance point. Nice and tall here. We're going to keep the hands underneath our thighs. We're just going to kick out. Try and keep the legs in a nice alignment through the spine. We're going to go back and do the hundreds. Okay? So rolling back. Go into whatever hundreds legs you want. And we're in. And out. And in. Lost track. the counts. 2 more in and out. 1 more and bring the knees in. Now you can just let yourself relax. Reach everything away and just let the whole body go. So you can just let the ribs come up. Have a nice reach. And breathe all the way out. I'm going to turn around and sorry, my husband's been standing outside because he didn't want to make a noise. I just told him to come in, he's been out in the shops. Okay, so we're gonna take the feet, the toes away from the heels and have the feet slightly wider than the hips. And we're going to allow the forehead to come onto the backs of the hands. Just do a little bit of extension to start with. So inhale here and exhale, coming up and drawing the shoulders down towards the hips. Inhale here and exhale down. Draw the shoulders down and think about reaching through crown of the head to make yourself nice and long and all the way down. So you can stick with this one if you want, checking in with that lower back all the time. Take the hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Inhale here and exhale, lifting up. Now you come up as far as you want to, as soon as you want to. Okay, if you want to take it gradually, that's fine. Use your exhale and think about reaching through the crown of the head, drawing the shoulders away. And I'm getting a little bit of extension through my hips. Other days I don't. It doesn't matter. Just if your body's feeling okay, then just let it go with it. Now we're going to keep going with this one. I'm going to add in my long arms. So if you want to, you can take your arms in front and your legs are mirroring your arms. And as you reach forward and your legs away, you're going to come to a bit of a banana. So exhale up and inhale down. And then it's getting your whole body into that extension, which is nice, and it's a little bit of a prep for our swan dive. 1 more. And back down. Let's go into a bit of a star exercise. So we're going to come up, letting the arms come a wee bit closer towards us, but the hands on the floor. We're going to stay here in that extension, and we're going to lift one arm up and the opposite leg. And then we're going to bring all the limbs up at the same time into a wee swan dive, if it feels okay. Bring yourself back and then sit back on your heels. And find that nice stretch. Keep your arms down by your side if you feel that that's good to do. And bring yourself back onto all fours now. So we're taking us into our 4-point kneeling. Draw the shoulders down towards your hips. And we're just going to tuck the tailbone under and away. So just getting our lower back moving a little bit. And then rolling all the way up through the spine. Find that nice cat stretch. And then from here we're going to take the sit bones back towards the heels and just stretch that lower back out again. Bring yourself back into the centre. And then back onto all fours into your neutral position. We'll do that one more time. So tucking the tailbone under and rolling all the way up through the spine. Keep that tuck under happening. Sit bones back towards the heels. Back onto all fours. we're going to come back onto our backs a wee bit, just to do a wee bit of rotation before we finish. So, we're going to do our hip roll series, and I think I absolutely love this. I think it's one of the best ones for our rotation, or it feels nice for me anyway. So, gluing our legs together, hands facing the ceiling, and we'll start just, if we're keeping our knees and our hips stacked, find that nice rotation through our waist and over to the other side. Now we can start to add on. So if you want that long leg, go for the long leg. Just keep reaching through that heel. So over to one side, long leg away, bringing it back. Bent knees over, long leg away, reach through the heel, back into the centre. Just keep going. Add in your long arms if you want to. So you're trying to keep both shoulder blades on the floor. So physically draw them down towards the mat, okay? I'm going to take my arms down and take both legs up into the air, again gluing the legs together. And it's like a little pendulum now, kind of tick-tock. Keeping the knees aligned. So you can see them better now. If your knee slips, you'll notice. And you'll notice the difference through your abdominals as well if it does slip out of place. And then go for one leg, which is nice to do. Just gives a wee bit of extra leverage to bring back. And why not go for the full pendulum exercise? So both legs over nice and tall, but as you want to make sure the knees and the feet stay glued together. It's easy to go over if I just let one leg become longer. So just keep them really glued tight and you will notice a difference. And we're getting some really nice loaded rotation. And then bring the knees back in, knees towards your chest. And let's come up with that little rocking motion again. In fact, if we do, I've not done this one many times in class. If you come up into a little curl up position, we're going to start rocking on the small of your back. This is, I can't remember the name of this exercise, rolling like a rocker or something like that, I can't remember. But that's quite a good one. It's very abdominal as well. But just keeping it moving, and it gets your back used to that C curve. And we're going to come all the way up, nice and tall. Put your legs into whatever position is good for you. And just do a little stretch over, back, over to the other side, and still we stretch forward. Bring the arms behind you and we'll go into a wee extension. Dropping the shoulders, and then bring them in front of you again. And then all the way up. And then nice and tall. So just a wee one for you again tonight, but hope that felt good. And I hope you are all well and at least enjoying the weather that we've had. Okay, I'll see you guys soon.